Welcome all you Araedonites to Minecraft or Warcraft with Araedon, episode 5, Krom'gar Mine. Let's get into it. So, I decided that instead of waiting and just putting this off entirely, I'm going to go ahead and show you the Jossie's text-to-speech add-on for World of Warcraft for the visually impaired. It turns all the quest text, all of the NPC dialogue into auto-generated sound files. So we're setting auto-accept off so that we can read the quest text, and turned on the mod, all that stuff, and so here we go. We're going to head down into Krom'gar Mine and finish our questing in this area.
How have the Alliance been able to halt the Great Horde war machine?
And there you go. That's the Microsoft auto-generated text. So it's going to read any kinds of NPC messages, things like that. You can set it to do almost anything and turn the entire game of World of Warcraft into a voice-acted game, which I thought was incredible. The one thing is that you have to turn off the IPv6 in World of Warcraft. For some reason, using IPv6, encrypting it, doesn't allow the Jossie's client to read it. So you have to download the add-on through Twitch. Then you also have to go to Jossie's website and download the client. Once you've done that and you turn off IPv6, you can go ahead and get it running, and a little bit of setup required, so if you need someone to help you with that, by all means go ahead. Here we are in Krom'gar Mine, and we're going to go talk to our turn-in, and you'll see exactly how the quest text-to-speech part works.
Well, you see, it's quite simple. This cave is swarming with soulless killing machines.
Click accept.
Here's the dilemma. I could do one of two things: get killed down here like everyone else, or get killed up at Krom'gar Fortress when Krom'gar realizes we've lost the mine. I'm choosing the third option, do nothing. So far, so good. You need parts? Plenty from the leftover junk scattered about in this mine. You just gotta go get them. Good luck. Maybe if you get those parts we might be able to show our faces at Krom'gar Fortress. Quest objectives. Collect 10 spare parts.
And so the spare parts he's talking about are small, yellow outlined pieces of junk right there on the left. So you can't sap these guys, you can't pickpocket them, so we're going to have to go ahead and kill this guy and then snag the spare part. The WoW Pro add-on isn't perfect with all the thousands of quests in World of Warcraft. You have to understand that somebody's going to miss something sooner or later. So I should have taken the other two quests from the guys on either side of our original quest giver, but you'll see that in a few minutes. The Crimson Potion ability for a rogue is basically a health regeneration. So if you have enough energy at the end of the fight, you can go ahead and suck one of those down and regenerate a good portion of your health. Shortens the time between fights. Used to be you'd have to sit and eat food, which roughly did the same thing, but we go. Now, Cheap Shot from Stealth generates 2 combo points, whereas the Knife Throw, even though it does put the poisons you have on your daggers on the target, only generates 1 combo point. So, I'm just messing around here a little bit, considering how easy it is to fight these guys. Once you have 5 combo points, which are those little red dots at the bottom of your character bar, down there at the bottom left, right near my character's hips, you can go ahead and use a finishing move. The more points you have, the stronger the finishing move is. The one that I've decided to use most is Rupture, which is a damage over time. Garrote is also a damage over time ability that gives you 1 combo point, and the poison on my daggers is also a damage over time, so there's 3 abilities that are causing damage to these targets continuously. And it adds up over time. Affliction Warlocks play in a similar fashion. They've got a lot of damage over time abilities that you stack on a target and switch to a new target as the other one dies. There's another spare part. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to turn the target bars a little bit bigger so that they're a little bit easier to see, like that. We're getting some decent experience from killing these guys, but the bread and butter of the quest turn-ins. Another spare part. It's important that you experiment with the abilities of your characters. That way you know what they can do whenever you need it, so you're not surprised or fumbling for a ability or spell. Only got a few more left. There's another one. There we go. Now we can go back and turn them in. And like I was saying earlier, we probably should have gone and gotten the other quest from the 2 guys next to him, because it ends up that you gotta rescue some of these peons that are stuck in the mine carts and other areas cowering, and then you've also got to kill some more of these earth elementals. So, little side note, all my videos are recorded beforehand, and I have to use the editing software that I have to narrate over top of them. So if it ever seems like I know what's about to happen, that's because I do.
How's that part hunt going? I'll be damned. You managed to get the parts and not die. How are you only a sergeant?
The add-on can actually figure out the difference between the gender of who you're talking to as well, so the voices change, and in some cases, even the creature types. It'll do different voices for undead versus dragons versus mechanical creatures. So I'm going to turn it off after this episode so that we don't get too many copyright issues, things of that nature, but I figure if I don't monetize this video, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Really, I'm not looking to make a huge profit off of my videos. I'm just wanting to share what I enjoy doing in my spare time with the rest of the world. So all you Araedonites can enjoy World of Warcraft and Minecraft and Skyrim and some other games, and hopefully learn a few things along the way. I'm doing some experimenting with intro and outro screens and videos, and hopefully I'll have something a little bit more polished and ready to go for you in the near future. On top of that, we've got a lot of content that I've been recording, and in the event that I get sick or something, we'll have some videos pre-recorded and ready to upload. I have the first video of the Minecraft architecture series, so stay tuned to the channel, and hopefully we can provide you with some more entertainment and some better links to videos and websites and useful features. One of the add-ons that I've downloaded is the auto sell, auto repair. What it does is it goes through your inventory and it checks for gray items, which typically aren't worth much. They can be worth some gold and things like that, but they're not useful as far as your character is concerned. Any weapons or armor in that case is always going to be weaker than anything else that drops, so you tend to just be able to sell those. And so this automates that process, cleans out your bags, and generates this nice tidy little display down at the bottom left with how much you made out of it. And also when you go to an NPC that can repair your armor, he will go ahead and do that automatically and tell you how much it cost. Degraded armor provides less benefit than repaired armor, so just remember you're weaker if your armor is more degraded. So we're going to run up here. When I get to the next location, you'll notice that the Witch Doctor does not have the quest that we're supposed to get from it. And that's because I didn't talk to the other two orcs down in the mine, or the orc and the goblin down in the mine. If I had done that, we would have been able to get here and just continue on the path. So I'm going to see what I can do to correct that with the WoW Pro add-on. Probably should have just gone around to the left. Get stuck on the barricades here. Took a wrong turn there. World of Warcraft is such a massive game that it's hard to memorize all the zones and all the paths and all the locations. So it's one of the reasons why we have the TomTom add-on, which is the little arrow down there right toward the base of my character. See you Araedon Nights later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.